Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. Yep, you heard that correctly. I said October 5th. I can't believe that we're here, but here we are. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Each zodiac sign will have its own video. I've set the intention of this reading to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus, so you're welcome to look at any of those placements. If you're not sure what your placements are, in the description box will be a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and watch the video of your choosing. Also, keep in mind, this is so super important. Please keep in mind that this is a collective general reading. That means it's not individualized to you, to me, or to anyone. It is collective in nature. So if a message comes through today that does not fully resonate, please don't get upset. Just keep in mind that that message then is meant for someone else. So check out all four placements and just take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and please be kind to one another in the comment section. With all of that said, my friends, let's begin. Hello, Taurus. Let's see what you don't see coming for the week of October 5th, 2025. You have fake smiles. Okay. Tell me more about fake smiles here for Taurus for the week ahead. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is fake smiles something they don't see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your first card out was the Ace of Cups, and it came out in the reverse. I typically don't accept reversals, but I do read them, and I feel like that card flipped out the way it did. So let's see where we go with the message. You have the Ace of Cups in the reverse, followed by the World card, the Ten of Cups, and the Four of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Tower, you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Knight of Cups. That leaves the High Priestess, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. Well, Taurus, I feel like this is you this week. It's possible for some of you this is someone in your energy, but I feel like this is more you. Let's clarify this a little bit more. Can we clarify that Ace of Cups in the reverse here for Taurus? Clarify that Ace of Cups here in the reverse. I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where this week you will not be very happy. I think you're making the appearance to be happy. I think to the world, you're presenting yourself as the Ten of Cups. But I think internal to you, you are the Ace of Cups in the reverse. So let's see why that is. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And we have Justice. Okay. So there's some kind of information or communication here that you have received or you are receiving this week. And I feel like it takes you from the Nine of Cups, which is emotional contentment, wish fulfillment, feeling overall, good, feeling happy. And then there's this information or communication here that's received. And I feel like I don't want to say it flips your world upside down, but it certainly changes your mood. And it takes you from feeling happy and optimistic and hopeful to feeling a sense of loss here or a sense of sadness, maybe even a sense of rejection. I do think you're putting on a brave face to the world, but internal to you, it's the feeling like the rug just got pulled out from underneath you. So let's see where we're going with this message. Tell me more about the World card here. Tell me more about the World card here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. The World card is clarified by the Five of Wands, the Sun, and the Four of Wands, bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. So there's something here in regards to your structure and your stability. And again, your overall sense of happiness. I think you're putting a brave face onto the world. And you have to remember, well, number one, this is a predictive reading. Number two, it's collective. It's not going to apply to all you. But number three, it's very possible here that this is not as severe as it sounds. And what I mean by that is tarot sometimes has the ability to make us think the absolute worst is going to happen. I'll give you a quick example. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was within one of the readings that I did for the collective for Geminis. Most of you know I'm a Gemini sun. And then there are a few readers that I watch. I point to my monitor when I do that, but a few readers that I watch. And I watch the Gemini readings, and it was like Three of Swords and Death card and Ten of Swords. And if you were to go by that language, you would think that my connection with my person after all of these years was coming to an end, right? And it's like, oh God, I'm going to lose this 5-year relationship. Nope. Did we have a disagreement? Yep. Did he say something out of turn and it offended me? Yep. Did I then backfire? Did I then come back with something out of turn and make him feel bad? Yep. It was a little tit for tat. It was. Did we get over it? Yep. Today, stronger than ever. It was a quarrel. It was a disagreement. There was some mild level there of discord between us, but it didn't last more than, a couple of hours. So there's something like that. So it could be minor or it could be major. So I don't want to scare you too much with this, Taurus, and I don't want to put you in the mindset that you're going to have a horrible week, because this could be in a very small aspect of your life. This could be like a disagreement you have with your mechanic. You brought your car in, you thought it would be, $200 to fix, and it comes back with $400. So I don't want you to get too worried about this, because it is a predictive reading. So just see how it plays out for you. But it appears here to be communication, information, conversation that leaves you feeling unsatisfied or unhappy in some way. And I feel like it has to do either with house and home, or it could do with your work, and it very well could be within a relationship. So again, it could be a disagreement that you have with your person, or with a family member or friend. Again, doesn't mean that the whole connection is coming to an end. It could be that some of you have been expecting information from a higher up, maybe in regards to a promotion or a raise or some type of benefit or incentive, and you're getting the news here this week that you're not receiving it, or that it may take longer for you to receive. So something like that here is at play. Again, I feel like you're showing up to the world, trying to stay solid, trying to stay I heard stable, sensible, which you typically are, Taurus, stable and sensible. Don't come at me in the comments, crosswatcher. I'm just telling you, a high vibing Taurus tends to be stable. So yeah, there's something here like this at play this week. And I think you're putting on a smile, even though inside you're not feeling that great about whatever this is. For some of you, that Tower to the Five of Pentacles could mean you've been expecting a loan or some type of financial grant. And again, a raise, a promotion, something in respect to your finances. And you could be told this week that you were turned down or that your application was not approved, or maybe you have to wait a little bit longer. I want to get a little bit more into that Tower for you. Can we clarify that Tower? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Because so far I'm not seeing Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. I see conflict, discord. I see that it's displeasing to you and that you're still showing up with a smile, but inside you're feeling like, oh, that was not what I expected to hear. The Tower is being clarified by the Seven of Wands. Yep. It's not what I expected to hear. High Priestess, but I'm going to keep it to myself, and the King of Wands. And I'm still going to show up as a boss, whether I am, whether you are a masculine, whether you are a feminine. I know you're an earth sign, but you're going to continue to show up as the King of Wands here, and get down to business and do what you have to do. But yeah, I think you're a bit guarded. I think you're a bit put off by some type of communication here. And I think it puts you a little bit on the defensive, but I still think that you're marching on. That Knight of Cups tells me my heart is still open. My heart is still open. I'm still trying to remain optimistic. I'm still taking care of myself. So again, I don't think this is the worst Tower that you've ever had in your life. I just think there's some displeasing news here that you're receiving this week. And the reason for this reading is to just give you a heads up of it. So when it does happen, you understand this does not mean the definitive end to something. Just something appears here to be like in transition, or maybe even on hold. Tell me about the Knight of Cups there. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Knight of Cups is clarified by Two of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Page of Wands, bottom of the deck, Knight of Swords. So let's say you did apply for a loan or a grant, and this is a no. I feel like you're going to throw a smile on your face and say, well, there are other mortgage companies or loan companies I can apply to. I didn't get the grant. I'll look for one elsewhere. You're, again, still keeping that optimistic attitude in the Three of Cups. And that Two of Wands is like, well, I'm just going to have to look elsewhere. That didn't pan out. Page of Wands, I'm going to have to look elsewhere. So I don't really think like this is earth-shattering news for you. In that Knight of Swords, I think you kind of just get back up and you get back to business. And if this is some raise or promotion or a commission or something like that you've been expecting and you don't receive it, I think you're not happy about it, but you're going to get right back to work. I don't think that it's affecting you too much. Some of you may consider looking for employment elsewhere, but that's what I have for you, Taurus. Make sure you check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. But, Taurus, let me get you 3 cards of advice. I hope some of you didn't click off. Can I have 3 cards of advice here for Taurus? 3 cards, excuse me, of advice for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. 3 cards of advice. 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Two of Pentacles. Yeah. In terms of advice, I feel like this is telling you all hope is not lost, right? And the Five of Swords, like just because this didn't pan out, this offer, this opportunity, or was displeasing to you in some way, just know that behind you, you have those Two of Cups. So you do have other opportunities. And this could even be something like an argument with a friend or argument with a family member or maybe your partner. It's just letting you know you have other soulmates in your life currently, and you will have new soulmates put on your path shortly within 2 months' time is the message that I just got for you. So whatever's happening here, I feel like it's fleeting. And I feel like your advice here is to just continue to like press forward and move on despite this sense of sadness of like, that didn't work out, or I didn't land that job. Just continue. Like if this is an employment situation, you've been looking for work, maybe you don't get this job this week. Maybe they notify you that you don't get it, but that doesn't mean that there aren't other employment options out there for you. So just push on through, classic Taurus way. Stay classy, Taurus. You're going to make it through this. No problem. It's a bump in the road, but I don't see it as being significantly catastrophic. If it was, I would certainly tell you so you could prepare ahead of time. That is what I have for you. That now concludes your message. Please be sure to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. But if this is where we part for now, Taurus, I hope you have a fantastic week. If you like this message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, or maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.